Welcome back, race fans. Our time for adventures just wasn't quite ready to give up all the spooky decorations. That's right, it's November and we have one more scary Halloween race here at the track before we move on to the next design. And this spider is still hanging out with us and it's ready for one more race as well. But what trucks do you think we'll have here today? We've got some incredible trucks in this 16 truck lineup that are ready to hit the double loops one last time. Which trucks do you think could be able to jump those zombies and get to the line first? Let's meet them. We have the Monster Mud Mummy. How about the Pumpkin Zombie? Up next, we have that awesome green OCD Meltdown. Followed by one of the fan favorites of the channel, we got the Ghost Pirate's Curse. Up next, we have the Halloween exclusive Black Cat. Followed by the Superstore exclusive Black Widow Avenger. Next up for this team, we have Raven. Check out the colors of that truck. And then we have this year's Halloween Gravedigger exclusive. Check out the first 8 trucks here in this Halloween matchup. This is getting spookier and spookier as we go. But which of these trucks will be able to make it through these scary obstacles one more time to take the win and move on into the next round? It's getting creepier and creepier as we go, and now it's time we meet the next 8 trucks. Let's go. Up first, we have the Superstore exclusive Halloween Son of a Digger. Followed by the 2025 Gravedigger Digger's Dungeon. Next up, we have the Hot Wheels Gravedigger Halloween Truck, followed by this awesome Mohawk Warrior Vampire. Up next, we have the Pumpkin Earthshaker, followed by the Old Digger's Dungeon. And then we have a beautiful custom El Diablo. That one definitely deserves the Halloween race. Followed by the Halloween El Toro Loco. There you have it, race fans. 16 spooky Halloween Hot Wheels and Spinmaster Diecast monster trucks ready to do the battle one more time before we get rid of the Halloween decorations. But which of these 16 trucks will be the fastest through the double loops, over the zombies, through the eyeballs and pumpkins to get to the spider one more time to make it up to the podium to take the Halloween win? We will find out in just a moment, but first let's take a look at today's racing bracket. All right, heading up to the starting line first, we have the Hot Wheels El Toro Loco facing the Hot Wheels Monster Mud Mummy, followed by the custom El Diablo taking on the Hot Wheels Zombie. Next up, we have the original Gravedigger Digger's Dungeon taking on OCD Meltdown, followed by the Halloween Earthshaker taking on Ghost Pirate's Curse. Then we have the Vampire Mohawk Warrior facing the Black Cat. Hot Wheels Gravedigger will be racing the Avenger. Next up, we have the new Digger's Dungeon taking on Raven. And to round out this matchup, we have Son of a Digger taking on the new Halloween Gravedigger. Look at these lineups here for this one final spooky matchup. I'm getting a little scared just thinking about it, so let's head to the starting line and get the races started. All right, race fans, here's your first lineup. We have the Hot Wheels El Toro Loco taking on the Hot Wheels Monster Mud Mummy. Let's go racing! Green flag, gate drops and off, and Mummy's way ahead, coming out of that gate, coming down the ramp extremely fast as it heads through the loop. Look at this big jump. Oh, lands hard on the nose, starts to flip. Can El Toro Loco catch up? No, Mummy lands on a skull after taking the win. Wow, what a wild run from that Monster Mud Mummy. Who would have ever seen a mummy move so fast on a racetrack? That was wild. Big problems for El Toro Loco. Let's take another look from the track cam. As the gate drops, it's Monster Mud Mummy with a huge lead. 2, 3, 4 truck lengths coming out of the gate down the ramp. That truck's extremely fast as it goes inverted. El Toro Loco trying to catch up, has a hard landing, can't control it, flips as Mummy flips for the win. What a wild run. What a wild first round matchup to start off this tournament. I think Monster Mud Mummy had more flips than it has bandage wraps on that body, but nevertheless gets to the line first to take the win, and we'll move on into the second round of racing. What an awesome run from that truck. Now let's head back up to the starting gate and see what the next pair has in store. And next up, we have 2 of my favorite trucks in this entire tournament. El Diablo in the orange lane, taking on Halloween Zombie in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Green flag, gate drops, and they're off. Both trucks fast coming out of the gate. They're side by side coming down the hill, entering the loops. Zombie's trying to catch up to El Diablo with a little lead, but has a hard landing and crashes down the power boost ramp as El Diablo takes the win with an attempted backflip. Wow! That Halloween Hot Wheels Zombie had an extremely fast run the first half of the track, but had a bad landing on the power boost ramp, couldn't control it, and crashed. Let's take another look from the track cam. As the gate drops, this is the close battle, the first half of the track. They're wheel to wheel coming down the ramp. As they enter the loops, El Diablo starts to pull away just a little bit, but that zombie has a hard landing, crashes, and El Diablo takes the win. What a race. The Halloween zombie left laying on the track with the other jack-o'-lanterns, because in this one it is El Diablo getting to the line first to take the win to move on into the next round. That truck really showed some speed in that run. Can't wait to see what it does in the next matchup. But now let's head back to the starting gates because we got 2 more lined up and ready to go. Here we go, race fans. Check out these colors. We have Digger's Dungeon in the orange lane, taking on OCD Meltdown in the blue lane. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. And OCD Meltdown's a little ahead, coming out of the gates down the ramp. That truck is streaking green through the loops extremely fast with a big jump off that loop jump. Digger's Dungeon trying to catch up, but OCD Meltdown flips over the back obstacle and gets to the line for the win. Wow, what happened to Digger's Dungeon? That truck was side by side with OCD Meltdown coming down the ramp and through the loops, but had a tough landing on the power boost ramp and spun out. Maybe a little bit too much power loaded in that truck. Let's take another look. As the green flag drops, both these trucks are even coming out of the gate. It's a close race. They both want that Halloween win. But going through the loops, OCD Meltdown starts to pull away. Digger's Dungeon with the hard landing tries to put the power down and spins as OCD Meltdown flips for the win. That original Digger's Dungeon is a beautiful looking truck, but you can't win a race if you can't keep it straight on the track. In this matchup, it is the awesome looking OCD Meltdown taking the win and moving on into the next round of racing. We'll see more of that truck coming up soon, but now we got 2 more lined up at the starting gate ready to go, so let's head there now. And next up in the lineup, we have the Pumpkin Earthshaker in the orange lane, taking on Ghost Pirate's Curse in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Right out of the gate is Pirate's Curse with an early lead coming down the ramp, but Earthshaker's a fast truck as they enter the loops. Earthshaker trying to catch up. Big jump from both trucks down the power boost ramp. Earthshaker into a wheelie. They almost get together, and Pirate's Curse takes the win. Wow, what a matchup. That was such a close race there right at the line. If Earthshaker wouldn't have been in a wheelie, they might have gotten together and just crashed, but what a wild run. Let's take another look from the track cam. As the gate drops, it's Pirate's Curse in the blue lane with an early lead. 2, 3 truck lengths ahead coming down the ramp. As they go inverted, Earthshaker's not done. Puts the power down coming off of that loop. Down the power boost ramp into a wheelie all the way down the track as Pirate's Curse takes the win. Earthshaker had a wild run in that matchup with a big wheelie to impress the fans, but that's not getting it anywhere further in this matchup. In this race, it is the Ghost Pirate's Curse taking the win to move on into the second round. What a wild run from that truck. They're getting spookier and spookier as we go. So now let's head back up to the starting gates and check out the next pair. All right, race fans, next up we have the Vampire Mohawk Warrior taking on the exclusive Halloween Black Cat. Let's go racing! Green flag gate drops in there off. The Black Cat has a huge lead coming out of the gate down the ramp, pulling away from Mohawk Warrior with ease, extremely fast as it goes upside down. Look at that jump from that cat, flies across the back obstacle for the win. Wow, what a run. I don't know if that's bad luck for the Halloween Vampire Mohawk Warrior with the Black Cat crossing its path like that, but that cat was running like it had 9 lives. Let's take another look. As the gate drops, that Halloween Black Cat is moving so fast it looks like it's running from a ghost. Look at this lead coming down the ramp, and extremely fast as it enters the loop upside down with a huge jump halfway down the power boost ramp, continues to pull away and takes a win with ease. What a run from that truck. That Vampire Mohawk Warrior is one of the coolest looking trucks in the lineup, but it's really hard to keep up with the Black Cat on Halloween. It's the Halloween exclusive cat taking the win, moving on into the second round. That truck showed some speed, and I can't wait to see what it does in the next matchup. Now let's head back up to the starting gate and see what other truck will be moving on. All right, race fans, here's the original Halloween exclusive Gravedigger in the orange lane, taking on the Black Widow Avenger in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Green flag gate drops, here we go. Both trucks fast right out of the gate, but that Halloween Gravedigger starting to pull away, coming down the ramps extremely fast as it goes through the loop. Look at that jump from that truck halfway down the power boost ramp and flies over the back obstacle for the win into a wheelie for the crowd. What a wild run from that truck. Did you see how far it jumped off both of those jumps? Oh, Avenger was in that race too. I almost forgot about that one. Let's take another look. As the green flag flies, it's the original Halloween Gravedigger from the word go, taking the win in this one. Extremely fast out of the gate, pulling away from Avenger, coming down the ramp. Look at how fast this truck is as it goes through the loop with a huge jump. Halfway down the power boost ramp, continues to pull away with a big jump over the back obstacle all the way into the backflip ramp. Wow. That Black Widow Avenger is a beautiful looking truck, but if you want to see more of that truck, we'll have to check the pits later, because in this one, it's the Halloween Gravedigger taking the win, moving on into the second round. What an extremely fast run from a few of the trucks we've seen here so far in this tournament. This is going to be a great second round matchup, so let's head back to the starting gate and see who else is moving on. And next up to the line, we have the 2025 Diggers Dungeon taking on the exclusive Halloween Raven. Now let's go racing! Green flag gate drops in, they're off. Bolt trucks fast coming out of the gate, down the ramp there side by side as they enter the loop. It's a close matchup coming off of that loop jump. Big air from both trucks down the power boost ramp. It's close at the line. Wow, what a run from both of these trucks. They both end up upside down after the finish line, but what a close matchup we had in that round. I think that's got to be the closest race we've had so far. Let's take another look from the track cam to see who won. As the gate drops, both trucks are fast right out of the gate, but Digger's Dungeon pulling away just a little bit coming through the loops. But that Raven's really flying down that power boost ramp, but Digger's Dungeon gets to the line first for the win. What a matchup. Well, viewers, both of these trucks were flying in that matchup, and I'm not just saying because that one is a Raven. Those two trucks were so fast. With the closest one we've had here so far, it's the Digger's Dungeon taking the win to be able to move on in this tournament. What an awesome run from that truck. Now let's head back to the starting gate because we got one of the coolest pairs lined up and ready to go. And here we go with the spooky father-son matchup. The Halloween son of a digger in the orange lane taking on Halloween gravedigger in the blue lane. Let's go racing. Green flag gate drops, here we go. They're even coming out of the gate down the ramp as they enter the loop. Son of a digger a little ahead. Extremely fast through the loop goes gravedigger taking the lead off that loop jump down the power boost ramp. Cuts off son of a digger and takes the win. Whoa, what a run. Gravedigger coming from behind to take the win at the finish line. That was wild. Son of a digger with the hole shot coming out of the gate. Had a little bit of a lead going through the loop, but couldn't handle the win. What a run. Let's take another look from the track cam. As the gate drops, these trucks are side by side coming out of the gate. They should as their father's son. As they go through the loops, it's father with the experience taking the lead off that loop jump. Powers down the power boost ramp for the win. What an awesome matchup. Son of a digger with an extremely fast and smooth run in that matchup, but sometimes you just can't beat experience. It's the Halloween gravedigger taking the win in this one to move on into the next round. So we'll see more of that Halloween truck soon. You know, speaking of the next round, what do you say we head on over to the pits and check out the trucks moving into round number 2. The spider hanging over the finish line is over here having itself a little victory dance after watching those close matchups in that first round. We've had some extremely close racing and some wild crashes in the first round matchups, and there's more to come. Check out these lights going off for this Halloween party because these decorations are ready for some more racing. Let's meet the trucks moving on. Moving into the next round, we have Halloween Monster Mutt Mummy taking on OCD Meltdown. Then we have the El Diablo taking on Pirate's Curse Ghost. Next up is the exclusive Black Cat taking on Digger's Dungeon. Then we have a Halloween Gravedigger matchup with old school versus new school. Which of these trucks is going to be fast enough to move on into the semifinals for their shot at the final round matchup? Let's head to the starting gates now and find out. And first up for the second round, we have Monster Mutt Mummy in the orange lane taking on OCD Meltdown in the blue lane. Let's go racing. Green flag, here we go. And Monster Mutt Mummy's way ahead coming out of the gate down the ramp extremely fast as it goes upside down through the loops. Those bandages on that body flying through the air. Huge jump down the power boost ramp, ends up on its lid and makes it to the line. Whoa, how did that happen? That truck had a huge rollover backwards like it was learning new tricks and somehow made it to the line for the win. That bright OCD Meltdown not moving on in this one. Let's take another look. As the gate drops, it's the orange lane all the way. That Monster Mutt Mummy's extremely fast. Pulled away 2, 3 truck legs coming down the ramp through the loops. Huge jump, hard landing, flips over backwards, rolls over, somehow makes it to the line. What a wild matchup. OCD Meltdown says, OCD, what did Monster Mutt do to me? That was such a wild run. Monster Mutt Mummy makes it to the line to be the first truck to move on into the semifinal round of racing. What a great run from that truck. We'll see more of what it can do in the next round, but now let's head back into the starting gates for the next matchup. And now up next to the starting line, we have El Diablo in the orange lane taking on Pirate's Curse Ghost in the blue lane. Let's go racing. Green flag gate drops, here we go. El Diablo way fast coming out of the gate with some heat coming down that ramp. Extremely fast as it goes inverted, that tongue flying through the air. Halfway down the YouTube power boost ramp, continues to pull away with a huge jump and takes the win. Jumps almost all the way on top of the backflip ramp. Wow, that truck had some speed. But what happened to the Pirate's Curse Ghost? Switched lanes, didn't even make it over the back obstacle and crashed next to the street light. Let's take another look from the track cam. As the gate drops, El Diablo's bringing the heat in this matchup. Extremely fast out of the gate. 2, 3 truck lengths ahead. Look at as it goes upside down all the way through the loops. Huge jump down the power boost ramp. Continues to pull away for the win. Awesome run. Well, race fans, the Halloween Pirates Curse Ghost got ghosted in that round by El Diablo. El Diablo took the win and left Pirates Curse Ghost in the dust way back in the back of the track. El Diablo will move into the next round, so we'll see more of that truck soon. But now let's head to the starting gate and see what other truck will be moving on. And heading up to the starting gate next, we have that Halloween Black Cat in the orange lane, taking on the new Gravedigger Dungeon in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Gate drops, here we go. The Black Cat pouncing out of the gate, once again taking an early lead, coming down the ramp extremely fast as it goes inverted through the loops. Huge jump, oh, hard landing on the wheels and crashes. Gravedigger Dungeon passes for the win at the last moment. Wow, what happened? Digger's Dungeon was super smooth in that one, knocking the skeleton off of its throne up there on the backflip ramp. And who says that cats always land on all fours? The Black Cat had a problem in the landing on that one, losing the race. Let's take another look from the track cam. All right, race fans, watch this one close in the glow of the Halloween night. Both trucks extremely fast out of the gate. The Black Cat ahead by about a truck length as they come down the hill and enter the loops. That Black Cat has a huge jump, as a cat should, but on the landing, has a hard landing, crashes, and Digger's Dungeon takes the win. That Halloween exclusive Black Cat is such a cool looking casting, but it won't be moving on here in this tournament. This win goes to the new Digger's Dungeon, and it will move into the semi-final round of racing. But now we're getting word from Control that there's 2 more trucks lined up at the starting gate and ready to go. Let's head back there now. And here we go, race fans, the Halloween matchup everyone wants. We have 2 Halloween Gravediggers lined up and ready to go. Who will it be? Let's go racing. Gate drops, here we go. Right out of the gate, it's the old school Hot Wheels pulling away a little, coming down the ramp. The new Gravedigger Halloween trying to catch up down the power boost ramp, but Hot Wheels takes the win with a wild flip at the end of the track. Wow, that old school Hot Wheels Halloween Gravedigger was so fast in that matchup, eliminating its teammate, the new Halloween Gravedigger. Both amazing looking trucks, but let's take another look from the track cam. As the gate drops, it's a spooky Halloween double matchup. Gravediggers coming out of the gate down the ramp. The old school truck pulling away with the little lead as they enter the loops. Extremely fast as they go upside down. The new truck trying to catch up down the power boost ramp, but that old school Hot Wheels faster over the line for the win. Awesome run. Well, race fans, I'll say when it's a Gravedigger Halloween truck versus a Gravedigger Halloween truck, it's the race fans that win, because that was awesome. The old school Halloween exclusive takes the win and moves on into the semi-final round in that one. Great looking truck and great looking run. And you know, speaking of semi-final rounds, what do you say we head on over to the pits and check out all the trucks moving on? Well, hello there, spooky Halloween racing fans. Check out these awesome trucks hanging out over here in the pits. Unfortunately, these 12 trucks have already been eliminated from today's tournament, but boy, did they know how to put on one scary good show. They have had some great runs here today, some wild freestyle action, and some big crashes. But the trucks moving on into the next round are the ones really putting on the show here on this spooky Halloween track. So what do you say we meet the trucks moving on into the semi-final round? Let's meet them. For our first matchup, we have Monster Mutt Mummy taking on Digger's Dungeon, followed by El Diablo taking on the original Halloween Gravedigger. Which of these trucks will be fast enough here in the semi-final round to make it into the final round matchup for their shot at the top podium spot here for this Halloween tournament? One of these 4 trucks will be up on that gold podium taking the gold trophy here on the spooky track one last time. Which one's it gonna be? Let's head to the starting gates now and find out. And here we go for the first semi-final round. We have Monster Mutt Mummy in the orange lane taking on Digger's Dungeon in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Green flag gate drops, here we go. They're side by side out of the gate, wheel to wheel coming down the ramp. They're door to door as they go inverted. Big jump from both trucks. Monster Mutt Mummy with the hard landing. Gravedigger Dungeon takes the win. Wow! Knocks the skeleton off the backflip ramp. That's the second time in this matchup that skeleton goes flying. Digger's Dungeon into a wheelie, showing off for the crowd after that victory, but Monster Mutt Mummy rolling over and taking the loss here in this one. Let's take another look from the track cam. As the gate drops, both of these trucks are extremely well matched here for the semi-final round. They're wheel to wheel coming out of the gate, coming down the hill. As they go through the loops, they're door to door as they go upside down. Huge jump from both trucks. Monster Mutt hard landing on the front end, and Digger's Dungeon takes the win. What an awesome matchup by these 2 Halloween trucks here for the semi-final round. That was incredible. Wild run from both trucks, but Digger's Dungeon takes the win and will race in the finals. Monster Mutt Mummy will have to race one more time to try to secure 3rd place. Now let's head back up to the starting gate for the next pair and see which trucks will be moving into the final round. And next up for the semifinal round, we have El Diablo racing out of the orange lane, taking on Halloween Gravedigger in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Gate drops, here we go, and it's El Diablo with the blazing fast run coming out of the gate, down the ramp, going through the loops. Gravedigger starting to catch up with a huge jump. They're wheel to wheel down the power boost ramp over the back obstacle. It's a close race at the line. Wow, I'm not sure who won. Both trucks with the wild flip at the end, and once again, that skeleton leaves the track. What is going on? We definitely got to take another look at this one from the track cam, because I don't know if it was El Diablo or Gravedigger. Let's take a look now. As the gate drops, it's El Diablo with an early lead coming out of the gate down the ramp, about a truck length ahead. As they go through the loops, that old school Hot Wheel Halloween truck is faster with a big jump down the power boost ramp at the line. It is too close to tell here in the dark of the Halloween night which truck won. Wow, what a matchup. All right, Diecast, Monster Truck, and Halloween fans, that was the closest race we have had here all tournament long. They were wheel to wheel coming over the finish line, and I think we need to rerun this race to get a true winner. Let's head back up to the starting gates now, get these trucks lined up, and do it again for round number 2. Here we go for the rematch. Once again, El Diablo in the orange lane, taking on Halloween Gravedigger in the blue lane. Let's go racing. Green flag gate drops, here we go. Diablo once again with the lead, coming down into the gate, down the ramp, extremely fast through the loops goes Gravedigger with the lead, coming down the power boost ramp and flips, and El Diablo passes once again for the win. Wow, what just happened? What a wild back and forth matchup that was for this final round victor. That was awesome. Let's take another look from the track cam and watch this double pass again. All right, race fans, try not to blink in this one. It's El Diablo with the whole shot coming out of the gate down the ramp. That truck's about a truck length ahead as they enter the loops. Gravedigger faster as it goes upside down, taking the lead off of that loop jump. Has a hard landing, flips over on top of its roof, and El Diablo passes for the win. Would you look at that? What a wild run. Well, race fans, do these Diecast monster trucks know how to put on a good show or what? In this matchup, it is El Diablo taking the win to move on into the final round of racing, and that Gravedigger Halloween truck will have to try to race one more time to secure third place here in this tournament. Let's head on over to the pits now to check out the matchups one more time before we get the final started. All right, race fans, 2 more matchups on this incredible Halloween layout. Racing for third place, we have Monster Mutt Mummy taking on the Halloween Gravedigger. And then for your overall tournament Halloween championship, we have Digger's Dungeon taking on El Diablo. Which truck is it gonna be? Let's head up to the starting gates now and find out. And here we go with your race for third. We have Monster Mutt Mummy in the orange lane, taking on Halloween Gravedigger in the blue lane. Let's go racing! Gate drops and Monster Mutt Mummy way ahead, coming out of the gate down the ramp extremely fast as it heads through the loop like it's in a dog race. Gravedigger with a big jump, Mummy crashes, and Gravedigger passes for the win. Wow, that Gravedigger was fast. What just happened to Monster Mutt Mummy? Did a flip, landed in a wheelie, but allowed Gravedigger to take the win? That was such a wild race. We gotta watch it again from the track cam. Let's do it now. All right, fans, don't blink because you don't want to miss it. It's Monster Mutt Mummy with the whole shot coming out of the gate down the ramp. 2-3 truck blinks ahead as they come down the hill. Gravedigger has a faster loop and a huge jump. Monster Mutt Mummy with a hard landing crashes, and Gravedigger takes the win. What a run. Such an incredible matchup here for the final round and the third place winner. I wouldn't expect anything less from these 2 trucks. It is the Halloween Gravedigger taking the win in that one and third place here overall in this tournament tonight. What a great matchup that was. Now let's head back into the starting gate for the race everybody came here to see. That's right, viewers, this is your final round matchup, and we have Digger's Dungeon in the orange lane taking on El Diablo in the blue lane. Let's go racing. Green flag and we're off for the Halloween champ. It's El Diablo ahead, coming out of the gate down the ramp extremely fast as it goes through the loop. Digger's Dungeon not done, catching up on the power boost ramp, and it's El Diablo taking the win by a tire. What a close matchup. Wow, I wouldn't expect anything less from these trucks here in the final round. That was such an awesome race. El Diablo had a huge lead, but Digger's Dungeon almost took it away. Let's take another look from the track cam. As the gate drops, it's El Diablo with one hot run coming out of the gate and the whole shot taking the lead. 2 trucks ahead as they come through the loops. Gravedigger, Digger's Dungeon not done as a huge jump out of the loop, jump down the power boost ramp, tries to catch up, but it's Diablo at the line taking the win. Wow, what a run. Digger's Dungeon may not have taken the racing win, but with that backflip at the end of the track, definitely wowed the crowd. In this Halloween matchup, it is El Diablo with one fire pass taking the win here and the overall championship. What an incredible end to this tournament. What do you say we head on over to the Our Time for Adventure Winter Square and check out all the trucks that deserve to be there? All right, race fans, there you have it. One more Halloween show in the books. We'll see you next year for the next Halloween matchup, but check out these trucks here in the pits hanging out for this spooky race. These trucks have done absolutely incredible today, and I wish I could put all 16 trucks up on that winner's podium. This track is one of the best tracks we've had here so far on our channel, and we appreciate everyone hanging out and checking it out. But check out these three incredible pieces of die-cast monster truck art up here on this podium. These three trucks have laid down some of the coolest and fastest runs we've seen here in this Halloween matchup. I love the trucks up on this podium, and now let's take a look at them. Bringing home third place, we have the original Hot Wheels Halloween Gravedigger. Such a classic truck and definitely deserves that third place podium spot. What a run! And now bringing home second place up on that silver podium, we have the 2025 Digger's Dungeon truck. That truck looks so cool here in this dim light of the Halloween setting. Love the skeletons and bars all over this truck. What a race from that truck here today. And now fans, for your overall Halloween champion, this truck is so deserving of that #1 spot. So fast and smooth here all day long, we have El Diablo taking the championship. This El Diablo is an absolutely incredible custom-built monster truck, all handcrafted and hand-painted. We couldn't think of a more deserving truck for this top podium spot here on Halloween. Look at that face. We are honored to have this one on our channel. What do you say we take a minute and help all three of these trucks celebrate their wins? Thanks again for watching Our Time for Adventures. Until next time.